Hello, friends. How's it going? This is your friend Jeff playing Ultimate General, American Revolution. Now, the British plan to capture Charleston. So they're going to send 4,800, and this is not a 2-week notice. This is an instant invasion. And so this is just a few days after the last battle that I showed you, like just a few days. I didn't have time to do much of anything. So, I figured I would show you this and see if I can do some damage to them, because this is nearly 5,000. They're going to have 6 artillery companies in this group right here. So, I mean, I think it's 6 regiments with 6 artillery. So this is going to be pretty tricky. And as you can see, I got a regiment right here trying to get here. But like I said, this is an instant thing. This is not a 2-week notice. Like, the ship is somewhere over here. So, and I've done, because I've already known that this is going to happen, and it caught me off guard. So I mean, I'm sending everybody that I possibly could to get to here, and I built up some brigades. You see, I got a brigade right here. It's got 4 regiments in it. It's called a brigade. But anyways, yeah, this is gonna be tricky. Okay, I'm gonna pause the game just for a moment now. I've got these 4 brigades that were creating this. They hit somewhere in this area here. So I got 1 brigade here. And I don't know if I can move this brigade, like maybe like that. I got 1 cav here. I got my general, and I got my other cav from the other battle that I did. So he's got to get to here, and then I have this 1 more regiment coming. So maybe he can get to Georgetown. So let's see. So they want Charleston and they want Georgetown, but I think they hit right here. So I've done this a couple of times. Like, I've had to do this a few times, and it's not like I can't leave here. So I can't do that, and I pulled my general and 2 regiments from here, and I think the way this works out, I think this 5,000 comes over here and takes this, and I don't know what will happen to these. I don't know what will happen to these 2 regiments, but I mean, if I lose this, you know, it's okay, because then these guys will be split up a little bit. Usually most of the invasions came down here where they took out all the military units that were here. Like, you see this place here that's been destroyed. But anyways, so yeah, I've pulled everybody that I could. And at the same time, guess what happens when this invasion hits? The Indians or the natives start a war with me. So what I did is, when I took this fort over, I scrapped one unit here. And so we got 3 broken regiments here with the general. And in here, I scrapped 1 French guy, so that way these guys could try to build up. We can only hold up to 1,500, so I mean... And then, like I said, the Indians are gonna come all over this area. So I mean, I don't know how this is gonna work. I might have to get the general out of here to save his life. But again, and then this place over here, I can't do it, because remember, I used to have a French unit here of 680 men, and he got dwindled down to 16, and then he just died. And so this gets a revolt. and then there'll be British military in here. So, I mean, but, you know, this is way out here. I mean, I can't do nothing about that. And wherever, and I just will tell you, just for informational purposes, if you play this game, wherever I had places of 90 loyalty, I took out the officers that were here because it was costing me 1,000 a week anyway. And then I put them in the places that were low loyalty. So I took about 4 or 5 officers out of certain places that were doing loyalty, but it's the loyalty is like 90 or 80. And so I moved those officers over into the south here to try to get the loyalty up of the places that I have remaining. So again, this cav unit is going to try to get to here. And like I said, you just saw the notice, right? So I mean, it is going to happen. And it's almost like an instant thing, like the ship is somewhere over here. I even took this ship over here to try to intercept it, and it didn't do it. Like I'll even tell this ship to go there. Let's see what happens. Yeah, see, here it is. Okay, I'm gonna tell this to search for enemy ships, right? And it won't intercept that. And I'm hoping that this is gonna be enough. See, it won't engage. It will not engage. And then when they drop them off, these ships will vanish. So it won't engage it. Okay, but anyways, here we go. I'm gonna pause for just a moment. Okay, so it's 4,800. So I got 4 brigades or 4 regiments, which is 1 brigade. And I got 4 right here. I got 2 calves, and I don't know if this will get hooked in. I'm hoping it will. So let's see. And these 11 ships are just gonna get away. Because this guy is, you know, search for enemy ships. So he won't engage it. But anyways, let's go ahead and see. This will be a big battle, a seriously big battle. Okay, so this guy is out of the loop. All right. Oh yeah, so he did engage those ships. Okay, let's fight it because that was gonna time out. So I'm gonna fight this battle, even though that last regiment that's in Charlestown or whatever, he ain't gonna get in it. I was hoping that he would. But you know, so I got 8 against 6, I think. And along with my 2 calves. So luckily I got that other calf that was in the battle that you last seen. I knew calf can travel across the global map faster than a regiment. So, but like I said, I'm going to tell you that in a day or two, all the Indians are going to attack me. So yeah, this is going to be a big battle right here. Okay. So you know I'm going to have to take a lot of time setting this up. Looks like an even fight. But like I said, in every one of their regiments, they've got artillery. Which is gonna bite. But anyways, okay. So if they're in front of me, I guess I can put the French. All right, let me do it this way because it'd be easier. Just by popping them in, I want them in a certain spots. And like I said, the French, like I said, is the first, regiments that we get when we make an alliance with France. And so I've worked with them more than what I've worked with the Spanish. But we know how the enemy likes to charge us and do stuff. So if I got one strong line, I usually like the skirmishers to flank. So I'll have 5 or 6 that can flank out this way on the hill. And I can put a Spanish unit in case they're gonna... Or this French one, I can put him over here because then he can flank over to here, maybe. And so then... just in case the AI charges my units, I'm going to need a second defensive line, I think. And I don't have any artillery with the French or the Spanish, so that's the one thing that we don't have with them. And so yeah, so I think these guys are just going to come over to this way. And then once the battle starts, we can then, do whatever we need to do. Now, I guess we can try to flank them through the woods here. So I have to think in that regard. And then we'd have to link up anyways. So then we're going to need some French. Yeah, because if we can link it right here, and then these guys head into the woods here, we'll have cover. So that is a possibility. And on top of that, like I said, we do have more skirmishers. So I will put 4 of them on this flank here. Now I do have 1 gun with my regiment. I don't know where a good place would be. Unless he moves it to here when the battle starts and I place him right on this little hill right here, might be a good advantage. And then of course the ammo. And then we have a couple of broken units, so let's put these small units. Now I'll put 1 more over here to come over here and support us. Because the bulk of their army will probably come this way and then swing on the flank. And my cav and my general, and I think that's it. So I don't think they have cavalry. They have 6 regiments, I think, and they all have artillery. Alright, so I think that's about how this battle is gonna go. Like, I feel, like I said, they caught me by surprise when this first happened, so I knew okay, so from the time that you saw the last battle, right? I think in 3 days, this thing hits. You only get the notice the day that it hits, but, you know what I mean? So I'm just telling you, if you feel that, you know, I balanced this battle out, would make our forces equal. It was a lot of work to do in just 3 days, like to do this. But I had the foreknowledge that this was gonna happen. You know what I mean? So I knew this was gonna happen. And there's many ways that we could do this. We could let them just take Charleston or whatever, and then attack them later. But if I could stop them right now, this would be the biggest thing right now, because I have to kill 4,800 of these troops. So I am going to go ahead and start the battle, and I'm going to hit the pause key, because again, we got to give units orders. Now, like I said, I don't know if this is the best strategy to do it this way with these skirmishers, but I'm gonna go ahead and try that. And now, again, I think I want this gun right here. And this guy can go there, and maybe this skirmisher will go in the middle, because they might try to hit us really hard in the middle. And then these 3, will go there. Those guys will move there. And these guys will move forward. And then these skirmishers are gonna get over here, because we don't know what else they're gonna do to the battle, like if they're gonna get any more however they're gonna pan out. And then my cav, I really don't know what to do with them. And then of course my general, he'll go over here to where the gun and the supply wagon will be over here. So, and then a couple of these guys can come over here too. And so the cav, maybe I can move them. Maybe I can move them to over there for now. That they can stage over there. So let's go ahead and just see how this is gonna go. Let's go.
On the ball! On the ball! On the ball! On the ball! March! On the ball! March! On the ball! On the ball!
All right, let's just pause this, and the reason is because, you know, I thought they would come to the center, but they are. Oh, look it, they're over here too. So okay, so we gotta do stuff here then. Okay. So yeah, so you're gonna hold and shoot him. You are gonna shoot. Can you shoot him? Now you're gonna shoot him. And now over here, you. Now if they, you know, okay, so remember how, like, I don't know if you've seen it, but, you know, because it depends on how many battles that you've seen that happened. Whenever they have an advantage, they charge us a lot. And so that's what I'm thinking. In some places where I might have an advantage, I might do that too. But again, this guy's not doing anything, so I'm gonna order him, and this guy is gonna be ordered, and then this guy is ordered. And so yeah, so we're gonna engage wherever we can engage. Let me see if I can tell him to go after him. And then tell these two guys to get over here. And my artillery, I'll just tell him to do this, so he'll shoot at anybody, which is fine. But they're a little weak at the moment over on this flank. So this is why I'm thinking I might charge them after I give orders. Alright, so for this guy right here, I'm gonna charge these three onto him. And meanwhile, these guys are gonna come over to like that. And matter of fact, I think I'll send the cav up the hill. Maybe I can send the cav up the hill, because maybe I can come around and flank their guns, maybe. Seeing it's kind of like an even battle. And these guys are going to come to the center and stuff like that. So over here again, they're trying really hard on this side to flank us. And so I only have 3 more skirmishers, and so one has to go here, one has to go there, and one is probably have to go right there. Like, this is like crazy. And so let's see what happens, folks. Oh yeah, hold on. Pause. Check it out. There's an I didn't see this gun right here. You know what that gun's gonna do? He's gonna shoot at my cav. And so all my cav is going after him. And that means these two can charge this guy. And this guy can charge him. And this one charges him. And this guy charges him. Because, like I said, if we can fold this side of the flank. And so yeah, I'm just gonna do it because the enemy would do this to me. They have done it. So you know what I mean? I mean, they totally wiped out one time when I was fighting them, where they had 2/3 more than what I had. They immediately got to the line and they just charged everywhere, and it cremated all my whole army. It just wiped it right out. Now you didn't get to see that, but you know what I mean. I'm telling you that is what happened. So yeah, the battle is dynamic. And there's a lot of things going on here. And the one thing that we really need to do is make sure that everybody is shooting somebody. Because that's what they do. They'll put 3 of these onto one guy and make him fall. So, you know what I mean? It's what we gotta do. So let's see what happens. Okay. Okay, let's go. Alright, let's pause the game, folks. We gotta pause the game because there's a lot going on in the battle elsewhere, plus here. Like, do you see what I did over here? I saw their 3 artillery right in a row, and each one was gonna fire at the cav, so I sent the cav, each one to go after one of these. I knew we're gonna take a lot of cav losses by doing that, but it's a sacrifice that I'm willing to make. And matter of fact, I got another cav unit somewhere that I'm not even utilizing. Hold on. Yeah, look at these guys right here. Alright, I'm gonna tell them to get up here. And matter of fact, I think, okay, so we're losing on this end here, but nonetheless, okay, so how we're gonna do this is he's shooting him, and then this guy is just there, but he should be shooting that guy. This guy, if he shoots him, and if this guy shoots him, if that guy continues to shoot him, see, he's wavering because all of these guys were shooting him. So this is what we got to be careful of. And so before I do the attacks with the cav again, or do more, I'm just going to give everybody orders to shoot these people. Because if we don't, they're going to beat me on the right flank while I'm beating them on the left flank. You know what I mean? And at the same time on that, you know, we got these guys just doing nothing. So, and they got condition. So I am gonna tell these guys to charge. We might as well try to do something to make the enemy fold. But you have to individually do this. You know, like if you double click, sometimes it doesn't happen. And even then, if these guys move, I'll tell you another tip. When these guys, like if you tell somebody to charge and he moves, they might cancel out. So, and this is why it's very important. It's okay, so he's exhausted, but this guy is exhausted too. And we got one over here. So I'm gonna need, yeah, cause see, you have to pay attention to this, cause he can get this guy. So I don't want him to get that guy. I'm gonna tell him to come over here. And then this is a capture, so we'll put the captures over in the corner over here. Because we don't want the enemy to get him back. And so I don't know, but I'm gonna need a skirmisher down here to get this guy. And then this guy's coming down this way to get him, and he's supposed to be shooting him. Now he's gonna shoot him, and then he can shoot this guy maybe. And now my cav, okay, and so if I, and then this guy, get over here. All right, and like I said, this makes everybody have to do something. You know what I mean? Like, now I think we captured somebody there, so I'll send him. Unless this is my guy. Yeah, this must be one of my guys. So what's gonna happen to this skirmisher? He's gonna just get out of the battle, it looks like. So yeah, and don't forget, oh, you know what? Tell you what. I'm gonna tell one cav to charge him. And this guy get over there. And then these two cav. These two cav are gonna get over there. And this guy, he'll go there just in case this guy gets here like that. So I am trying to wipe them out, as you can see. I'm gonna pause again. Because my cav is gonna get him. Alright. So if we could take care of that flank, and now these guys are gonna do their jobs to get everybody here. And then, where is my cav? Oh, my cav is right here. So now, these are fresh cav. And so therefore, I think if this cav goes after him, and if this cav goes after him. Let's see. Hey, hey. Oh, this guy just killed off one of my cav.
Marche. Préparez. Chargez.
Charge.
Tuez-les tous.
Okay, sorry. Now I got that scrolling problem again. There we go.
En avant.
Okay, so let's get the gun closer so we can do some more damage. So the battle's still not over. They're still fighting us.
En avant.
We got so many prisoners all over the place that... but he just gave up, so yeah, we got him. Oh yeah, we gotta... Alright, we gotta get... Where's my skirmishers of any that have survived? Skirmishers move faster than infantry, so we need to get them to get moving.
En avant. En avant.
Alright, so we need to cav, whatever cav is still alive, we need them to go after the artillery. Because they had 6 regiments that had 6 artillery companies, so we need to take them. We can't let them get away. I mean, even if I lose all my cavalry, you know, eventually I should have at least a cav that's survived the battle.
March! En avant!
And like I said, this is what you can do with your skirmishers. And this is what makes skirmishers pretty good. If they follow the same path, they'll start shooting at him. And we just captured 2 more units of artillery. And this is why, like I said, even when you start the game, you know what I mean? Like that unit, that militia that's in Portsmouth. When you just start the game, if you pause it, you can add a 3-pound artillery to him, and you can give him 1 skirmisher. And then you do the Lexington battle and stuff. And then if you take the infantry instead of the ship or the 1,000 best guns or whatever. See, he's shooting back at us. He's stopping to shoot, so actually, if my cav if I can get these cav over here. Oh, the border's right there. Let's see if the cav can catch him. Oh, he's gonna turn around and shoot. No, maybe not. Let's see. Yay! Yeah, we got him. Okay, so we know for a fact that we wiped out 3 of their artillery companies. So that means if 3 of their regiments get away, they will not have guns. And so yeah, I'm happy. And this shows you that you gotta be equal with the enemy if you have all of these French and Spanish and my cav along with one of my regiments. You know what I mean? You gotta be at least equal with them, because this can get very tricky. But I saw that they were beating me on the right, and I kinda could take out of their left. And so overall, this was, you know, a fun and interesting battle. And I think everybody is just resting for a moment. And so we captured quite a bit of the 4,800. So let's see. Everybody, I think, at this point should be rested. I don't know if I had any others that I didn't utilize in this battle, but nonetheless, it is a victory that I will take, because this was, and this tells me that this might have been a scripted event, because this thing just said they're gonna attack here, and in the same day or the next day it was right here. So yeah, that was it. So again, they had close to 5,000. It was like 40. It's supposed to have been 48 something. They had 28 guns, and you can see how big it is to use the cavalry when you can to take out their guns, because 3 of their guns were in a line, and I used 1 cav for each of them, so they couldn't shoot at me. But I did lose 305 cavalry. So, you know, it was a costly thing, but I don't know if in the end, if I still have 2 cavalry regiments or if I lost, because each cavalry was only 240. So I lost 305, so it's possible I lost a regiment, but we'll see. So this only reflects, of course, my units. It doesn't show the French or the Spanish. And I only had 4 guns and I didn't lose any of it, so that's always nice. And they had 28 and they lost 24. So it looks like one of theirs got away, it looks like. And then this game shows all this captured stuff, which if you look at these are Spanish and French names, so I mean it's my units, but I mean this game doesn't know how to, like, this game gave me 20, like the story is, and the truth is, by time you get to 1778, the game, if you had allies with France and Spain, you get 20 French, you get 20 Spanish, and you get 3 Native American free units that don't cost you anything other than the weapons, the officers, and the ammunition. That's all it costs you, which is nice because, you know what I mean, if you had 43 regiments, the maintenance costs of them would be astronomical. So anyways, so that's all that I can share with you on this particular thing of this invasion of 4,800 troops that was supposed to take Charleston and stuff. But, you know, knowing that this event is happening, because it did surprise me when it did happen, and I could not stop it. So in those 3 days of doing the last battle, like I had to load the save of the last battle. So I got Wesley and I got Blanchett. So they did survive, so this is good. Because if you look up here, I cannot make any regiments. So if I totally lose my Gav, I will never have any more unless I disband 20 units of the Spanish. So now we gotta corner this officer. And so we'll try to do that. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna take a look at the map for just a minute. And I am gonna send both cavalry to this place here because they are almost completely destroyed. Now I did horse riding. Yeah, I'll probably do that. And so, oh yeah, and then let's see what this is. Oh yeah, see, there's no way that my ship can fight all these ships. So I'm just gonna flee that. This is the fleet that dropped them off. Okay, now, yeah, and then this is what happens, and you at least in this video you'll get to see this, because when these guys first hit me, it was a shock, and it was I wasn't ready because I just finished the battle that I videoed for you guys, and I was just trying to get them, you know, situated and stuff, and then I was supposed to save the game, and then I wanted to do a sea battle with my 2 third rates, but I can't do that because of the game doing this to me. Like this is a double whammy. This is what I call a double whammy, okay? So I just evaporated 4,800 of their troops, right? I mean, one might get away, and then I got their officer right stuck right there. And then my 60-gun heavy frigate is fighting 11 ships, which that battle should time out, and then I can get him back to the port. And that'll save my little ship there. And then I think this fleet will just vanish and go somewhere. But this is here. We are seeing unusual activity among the Iroquois tribes. This all looks like a preparation of an attack on our settlements. We must be ready for raids. Yeah, so I mean, okay, so this is going to be a war against them, which they got like 13,000. So I mean, that's a pretty big force. And the British probably put these guys up to it, because all through this game, and when the game starts and whatever, I have given the Indians, or the natives, whatever term you want to use to call them, I've been giving them stuff all along this whole campaign, even parts of this campaign that I did not record for you to see, although the way I look at my videos, like the way I put my videos up, it's there as proof of what goes on in this game, like, the things. So this here is proof that this tribe is gonna attack me. It's an all-out war. And it's one thing to try to kill the British, but now I gotta fight these guys, which I'm okay with. I mean, I will. I mean, if this is what happened, this is what happened. So it is what it is. So I'm gonna say okay, and then I'm gonna make sure that the game is paused for a moment. So it looks like one regiment of the 6 regiments that landed, it looks like he might get away. So this guy is gonna follow him. This guy is gonna shoot their officer, and this unit is gonna shoot this officer, and then my officer is gonna land here to get this stuff right here, the goodies. And then we're gonna see if our ship will time out. Like, if I click on the ship, it's supposed to flee, and so okay, so now you can attack him. Okay, so now we killed him. So now again, why is my general not doing what I'm telling him to do? Like, we need to capture these things. Now this might be... Okay, good. He surrendered. Excellent. Okay, the problem is solved. The problem is solved. The problem is solved. Okay, so now I'm gonna... the next day, and I'm gonna pause the game because this was a big deal to have wiped out this invasion of 4,800. It doesn't seem like much, but you know what I mean? If I didn't have the 8 regiments and the 2 calves, they would have beat me, because they did. but you get to see this part of it. They still got the 5,000 here. They can come over here and get this, because when they beat me up here, they also took this, and the Indians also flooded all this area right here. Like, so that's still to come. But again, I'm gonna tell you that I like I said, I braced here. It's got 3 regiments, and this one's got 3 regiments. It had 4, but I scrapped 1 French so these guys could get a little bit more people right here. And so to me, these 2 forts are gonna try to put a block on the Indians. And as I can tell you too, the other information that I'll give you is that, you know, these invasions always put you behind whatever plans you had on doing something. And so if you play this game, if you got Charleston, just remember, around this April time, they're gonna have an invasion right here. And so now I gotta just decide. Yeah, and see, and during this time, did I lose my ship out here? I don't see the ship. My ship must have got blown up by that fleet. Because if I click here, or was it here? If I click here, or click here, you see there's no ships. Like, those ships vanished, but they stood long enough to engage my ship and then destroy it. So I lost a heavy frigate in this area because I was more concentrated on killing their officer and killing this 1 Roman from that invasion. And so at this point would be a good place for me to save the game on this day, the 28th of April, because I basically just wiped out their invasion. Now the Indians declared war on me, and I got these 2 brigades, 1 brigade here and here, and so I just got to decide if I break one up and then I populate these places again, and then remove the rest over here because the Indians are gonna attack me and stuff. So yeah. So maybe once I settle, okay, so now here's what I'm gonna tell you, right, for future. Once I settle this, that you saw this invasion and I wiped it out, once I settle this area, you know, and maybe I should let everybody build up, and then I'll have to see what the Indians are gonna do. I'll have to see what the British are gonna do, and then how many other invasions are they gonna do. But maybe once I settle all that, I can then come up here and take my 2 third rates out to attack these 5 ships. You know what I'm saying? And show you a sea battle with SOLs. And then, again, being reactive to the rest of the thing if they do something. But, like I said, until that happens, I don't know what else to do. So, that is it. So, again, I'm going to end the video here. I can just show you what I've been building: a capital, a town hall, a tax office, an agriculture infrastructure, a supply house, a colonial house, a fort, another agriculture infrastructure, a fur factory, a lumber mill, and a carpenter shop. And so, yeah, that's about it, I think. So, no matter where you are in the world, have a great day, a great afternoon, or a great evening. Please take care of yourselves. Be kind to others. God bless to you. Keep all religions equal. This is your friend Jeff, signing out. Adios, amigos. Adios, lovely amigas.